Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm very excited to tell you part 2 of the banana in the tailpipe. All right, up here in the top left-hand corner, we've got toxicity and deficiency. And as you all know, this is why humans are sick. We're toxic with something and deficient with something. Now, real quick, I'm going to talk about blood pH today. Yes, that's right, acid-base chemistry. Now, a neutral pH, like water, is 7.0. Blood, on the other hand, its pH is 7.3, 7.4, a little higher than this, and it makes blood basic. That's where it needs to be for you to be really healthy. Now, what do we do? What do humans do? Well, we need oxygen, right? Oxygen, to be sufficient and healthy, we need O2. And we give off CO2, right? So oxygen's good for us, CO2, not so good for us. It's the exhaust gases, if you will. All right, guys, now what happens when we prevent those exhaust gases from getting out of our body? Oxygen levels go down because something's preventing from oxygen from getting in, and we re-inhale carbon dioxide. When carbon dioxide builds up in the blood, what happens? Blood pH drops to neutral or slightly acidic. Why is that a big deal, Dr. Craig? That's a great question. When blood pH gets to neutral or slightly acidic, remember, your immune system downregulates. Think about the rheostat on the wall of the light. Light's real bright, light's real dim. Your immune system gets dim, and it now makes you more vulnerable to all viruses and opportunistic infections. Guys, here's where I'm going with all this. Now, I'm not going to step in the doo-doo of all the arguments about whether these work or not. What I do know is it does prevent oxygen from getting in and giving off CO2. A lot of folks, we have to wear these because if you're in a government building, you're traveling, you got to go to school, you have to wear one. Now, my highest recommendation is when you have to wear these, make sure you get outside and do this. Take deep breaths, get yourself sufficient in oxygen, and get rid of some of these gases that aren't so good for us, right? Once again, get outside every hour, take deep breaths in, get sufficient in oxygen, get rid of some of this stuff, and then get back to work or school or traveling like you're supposed to. Guys, I hope you found this informative and enjoyed it. I sure love talking to you about this kind of stuff. I'm Dr. Craig, and that's something to think about.